gonna get tased! Hey, if I get you, you're gonna get tased! Hey, you're gonna get tased!
Okay. So go ahead.
Do you see I Uber?
It doesn't matter. Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
Really?
Turn around.
Wow.
Yes.
Count your steps out loud, and once you start walking, no, I don't want you to fall. Once you start, Hey, just keep going, sir.
Cops have a duty to ensure people's safety at all times. But what happens when they become the ones who pose a threat to the community? Here are moments when good cops finally fight back against dirty ones.
Put your hands behind your back. My badge? Congratulations, I don't give a badge.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Back up! Back up!
Is this a joke?
Guys, what's going on?
On December 5th of 2022 at Jimmy B's bar in the Beachcomber Hotel on St. Pete Beach, Florida, an employee went to get ice from the ice machine and found off-duty cop Henry Capouch urinating in it. When the employee asked him to stop, Henry started swearing and pushed the employee away several times.
Hey, you're gonna get tased! Hey, if I get you, you're gonna get tased! Hey, you're gonna get tased! Get the on the ground! Both of you on the ground right now! Get on the ground! Yeah! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. My badge? Congratulations, I don't give a badge.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Back up! Back up!
Is this a joke?
Guys, what's going on?
Are you guys serious?
You look like I'm joking.
Do you guys have a real life on this?
Back up!
Okay, what's going on?
Hey, back up.
Yeah, we chased him down to this trade winds. We're getting him in custody.
Guys,
Just
we're
stand by.
not doing anything.
Hey,
We're walking
Kate, back him up.
out.
I'm not gonna.
Guys, what's going on?
Hey, back up, but don't talk to me.
No, we're good.
After Henry pushed the security guy, the employee decided to call the cops. When they arrived, they found Henry and his girlfriend on the beach. As soon as the couple saw the cops, they took off running. It's funny how Henry acted like he did nothing wrong, but his first reaction was to run. Ironic, right?
I don't give a about your badge, dog.
Guys, we're not.
Hey, dog,
we're not
hey,
bad. What's going on? We're
Here,
walking
my
right to the
right
hotel.
here, dude. It's a little harder.
Guys, what's going on? For real?
Stand up.
I am standing up, dude. Jesus Christ, dude.
Guys, we're walking to the hotel.
Yeah, it's for life.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, stop.
Guys,
Hold on.
wait. Don't see anything watching us.
Disorderly conduct.
I was walking on the beach. Walking on the beach.
Talking to us like
Let me walk for a second, dude.
That's not what he said.
okay, can you talk to me?
That's where we're going.
You guys are signing a place here or what?
What's going on here?
Huh?
God damn. This is a joke fucking job you guys have.
What's a joke is the job we have?
You guys.
You should do the same thing.
Not only did Henry try to use his badge to get out of it, but when that didn't work, he decided to make things difficult for the cops. On top of that, his girlfriend was a total drama queen. What should have been a simple arrest quickly turned into a mess. You'll see why.
Thing, right?
You guys recording here or what?
Yeah, I am. Sure, if you're actually a cop, they're gonna love this one.
Guys, can we actually have a conversation or no?
You could back up.
I'm frightened
Hey.
from you.
Hey, just back up.
No, it's this one.
Which way are we going here? I can't.
We're walking back right through the bar that you caused the scene at.
Okay, can we talk to the same introduction?
You could back up.
I'm frightened from you.
Hold on my wrist, dude. Jesus Christ. My left wrist. My left wrist.
Guys, I'm
My
not
left one. Loosen my left one. That's it. That's
I
all
wanted
I
to get to the car.
Damn.
Can you actually stop? This is so
Can you just shut up?
We're literally walking
I
back
have.
to
She
our
have
hotel.
nothing. No part of this.
I am part of this because we're walking back to our hotel room and you guys stop us.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk back.
As the cops were taking Henry to the police car, he kept coming up with some pretty wild excuses. But trust me, this is just the start. He also insulted the cops, which makes you wonder if he treats his own colleagues like that, how does he act towards regular people?
After I told you to stop and you kept running.
I tripped over
Are you kidding me? You told me to stop. What are you talking about? Stop. Are you guys bull- seriously? You're last stop.
Can we talk to the same man we talked to?
Yo,
man.
Do I have to keep repeating myself?
no, you don't. No, you don't, man. Big man.
I understand you guys, but I'm just asking.
Bro, just stop. Just shut up.
I am shutting up, dude.
We're gonna go straight
Holy
up. He's got.
You guys are idiots. Hey, Sarge, are you Sarge?
I am.
Hey, Sarge, I'm Chicago Police, just so you know, man.
Oh, God.
Hope you guys have fun tonight. For no reason. Jesus Christ. Hey, let my left wrist go at least. I can't even feel it. No, seriously, let my left wrist go. My left one, not my right one, man. God damn it. What are you?
The cops tried to talk to Henry for a bit, but he kept ignoring their orders and just walked ahead like he was deciding where to go, even though he was in handcuffs. What Henry didn't realize was that the cops weren't going to put up with his entitled behavior forever, so he ended up making things even worse.
I think it's time.
The ice bucket?
Yeah, sit down.
I am gonna sit down.
This is a joke. Sit down.
You're gonna push me here? You're the toughest guy I know.
Congratulations.
Right here, look at you.
Yeah, your precinct would be real proud of you.
It's the 4th precinct, 100. It's
Yeah.
140%.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be real proud of you. Sit down. Sit down. You stand up like that again, you're gonna tase. Think of plane. Yo, bro,
I'm sitting. Bench,
bro, you're about to get dumped.
I'm sitting on
You
the
can't
bench.
like that, bro.
I'm sitting on the bench, man. Jesus Christ.
Big
What
day,
are
man.
you talking about?
That's just still on the bench, dude. Sit on the bench, bro.
You keep your chest up.
I'm sitting on the
Back up.
bench, dude. I'm sitting on the bench.
Hen, just sit on the bench. Henry?
Just look at his face when the cop pushed him onto the bench and threatened to tase him if he didn't cut it out. I mean, what did he expect? To be rewarded for his bad behavior just because he's a cop? It was time for him to learn that not all cops are as corrupt as he is.
Sarge? Hey, Sarge.
Henry?
You want my ID yet?
It is a thing.
I am.
Hey, he's right. It's obstruction. Stand
Guys,
back.
this is really not a thing, though.
Okay, ma'am, can you please just back up?
Hold on a second.
I'm trying.
I'm talking to my girlfriend here.
I'm giving her a lawful
Hey,
order to back
Stand
up.
back. Stand back.
Guys, this is really not a thing. You have
It
other
is.
things to
Kate,
do.
Kate, stand back. These guys got a problem with me for no reason. Stand back.
You're going to jail for disorderly conduct. You can't be drunk, piss in ice buckets, yell at security, get in their face.
Fuck you, stand with your security guards.
Hey, stop.
Let me see your proof here.
Guys,
Show your badge. Show your thing
Right here.
It is right there.
Bro, if you stand back up,
What are you gonna?
sit down!
You're gonna throw me down again,
Sit down!
buddy?
Of course, Henry returned to his usual excuses, acting like nothing had happened at the bar. But again, if he was so innocent, why did he run the moment he saw the cops? The more time passes, the less sense Henry makes, but thankfully these good cops didn't let a dirty off-duty cop like him get away with it.
All right.
Stop.
Good. Is this the Tampa Bay Police?
It's the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
But else, it's the what?
Bro, sit down!
You keep pushing my face in the wall here.
Yeah, if you keep standing up.
Face in the wall here.
Have I showed any resistance?
Yes, you keep.
Have I showed
you keep.
resistance?
You're about to get arrested for
Have I showed
Back
resistance?
up.
not kidding.
Hey, Sarge. Hey, Sarge.
Henry, stop.
Sarge.
Hey, partner. I need you to relax for a second, okay?
I-
But listen to me. Listen to me.
Henry.
I've been here for a few minutes. You've been nothing but yelling. Relax.
Henry,
My body
stop
cameras are
right
on.
now.
Just relax.
Henry.
You guys are not making things better for yourself.
Henry.
One thing at a time. Young lady.
I'm definitely not yelling. Kate, back away. I'm definitely not yelling. Not yelling.
Just stay seated, and I won't have to assist you back down every time.
Assist me back down.
Yeah.
Henry,
Have I been
stop.
screaming, acting like a crazy?
Yeah, you've been acting the whole time.
Stop.
Even Henry's girlfriend realized he needed to calm down and listen to the cops if he wanted to avoid making things worse, though he had already dug himself a pretty deep hole. But Henry was in his own world, not hearing any of it. The cops, of course, had no time for his nonsense, so they decided it was time to wrap things up.
Yes. I don't believe, bro. I think you just drank too much alcohol and made bad decisions tonight.
100%.
Yeah.
Stop, Henry.
I hate doing this to people that are wear the same uniform, right? But you make stupid decisions. This is what we have to do.
You're not helping matters. Okay? I mean, it's quite simple.
Listen, I'm being serious, bro. I hate to do this to people,
Am I talking or no?
but I'm trying to get it through to your
Am I
head.
talking or no?
Go ahead. Keep getting louder.
Want me to loud? You're egging me
Okay.
on like I'm talking.
Stand
I
up.
ain't.
We're gonna put you in the back of the car.
Go ahead. Tell me that. I'm not talking.
Henry was still causing trouble even when the cops started taking off his watch before taking him to jail. I mean, he's a cop too. Shouldn't he know how this works?
Oh, thank God. I can tuck myself in. Don't. Please.
Do you want me to loosen these?
No, I don't. Don't loosen them. Don't loosen them. What am I telling you? Am I telling you to loosen them?
I'm taking off your watch.
I don't need you to watch
We
them.
can't take you to jail like that, so.
Do I need you to take it off?
Well, I'm going to anyways.
You're gonna left my left hand?
You just told me you didn't want it.
I just said it. Want you to lose your hand? You're losing the full left hand?
You don't want it, so.
You guys gotta both not touch me. Am I getting taken this car card?
We don't have a big squad. Use this sideways.
Don't touch me.
Get in, man. Stop trying to argue.
I'm not arguing.
His ID, huh?
I handed him. So what happened exactly?
I'm going back to go get ice to the bar, and I see him he whipped his,
Dick out?
yeah, dick out.
Henry was arrested and charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct. He posted the $650 bail and was released shortly after. Chicago police said Henry had been temporarily suspended from duty while they conduct an internal investigation. Police in Rocky River, Ohio, spotted a pickup truck swerving between lanes. They pulled over the driver, who identified himself as Matthew Prince, a Cleveland cop. But as soon as the female officer got close, she could tell something wasn't right with Matthew.
Hi, sir. What's going on here?
I'm sitting home.
Yeah? Were you just parked up at the Vitality Bowl, too?
Yeah, I'm a cop in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, because I did see you driving, so.
I know I parked. I understand.
Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Do you live in Cleveland?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What are you doing out here? Sir, you know how it goes.
I know.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the door. Stay right here, okay? Keep the car off.
The female cop quickly noticed that Matthew was really drunk, so she called for backup. But no one could have guessed how intoxicated he was, so get ready to be shocked. Of course, the fact he was a cop also made the situation even worse. When the cops came to talk to Matthew once again, he had a pretty interesting question for them.
Do you know I'm trying to get Uber?
Sir, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna need you to step out.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's fine.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No!
No?
Do you realize I'm trying to that's my park.
Sir, do you realize I saw you drive from Vitality Bowl
I
to here?
came here because I need to get Uber.
You're a Cleveland cop, you know the law.
I know. That's why
So I need you to step out of the vehicle.
Alright.
I'm gonna need to do some SFSTs.
Wow. I'm not doing nothing.
You're not doing any tests?
No.
Okay, so you realize that if you don't do any tests, I'm gonna place you under arrest, correct?
That's fine.
Okay. So go
Wow.
ahead.
Do you see I Uber?
It doesn't matter. Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
Really?
Turn around.
Wow. Can't believe it.
As soon as they opened the door, Matthew asked the cops if they knew how to call an Uber, thinking that somehow that could get him out of the situation. But it was far too late for that. He should have called an Uber before getting behind the wheel so drunk. And yet, Matthew kept surprising the cops more and more with each passing minute.
Did you realize I Uber?
Oh, you were driving
Let
now,
go of your
sir.
fingers.
I know.
Let go of your fingers. Can you do a quick back down on him?
Yep. Good luck.
Yep.
All right, sir, come on this way.
Wow.
Yep.
Hands fall down and pull them up through.
I pull over and fall over.
Matthew even refused to do the field sobriety test, even though as a cop, he knew what would happen if he did. To make things worse, he kept telling the cops he couldn't believe they were doing this to him, like they were the ones who messed it up. It's pretty irresponsible for an adult, especially a cop, to not take responsibility for his actions, right?
You got in your pockets anything?
You know I call it Uber.
Yeah, you know, you kept saying that.
Unbelievable. And you pull my pants down. Don't grab my penis.
You know the drill, man.
Wow.
6540, can you go to
Holy shit. Fine. Fine.
silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed.
Did you see the look on Matthew's face when the cops handcuffed him in front of the police car and searched him before taking him to jail? He genuinely couldn't believe what was happening. So out of it from the alcohol. If you think I'm exaggerating, take a look for yourself.
Do you understand your rights? I need a verbal yes or no. Do you understand your rights? Okay.
You got anything in the truck you need?
I'm just shocked.
You got anything in the truck though?
No. That's not it, right?
So we can ask him, but I'm gonna guess he's gonna refuse the breathalyzer, so we can read him the 2255 dealer asking him. So
Yeah, go ahead.
You have the key. You have the car key.
I'm taking the truck key now. Yeah.
Where'd he go? Sarge? Oh, there you are. Huh?
If you thought the story ended with his arrest, you'd be wrong. The real fun started once they put him in the back seat of the police car, where he gave some pretty long monologues.
Holy shit. It's fine. It is what it is, man. I wasn't even drinking. Wow, I wasn't even drinking. How should I fight this? Wow, man. Holy shit.
In the police car, Matthew kept blaming the cops for his arrest, even though he was the one who put himself in that position. He didn't say much, but you could tell from his gestures that he thought everything would have been fine if the cops had just called him an Uber. It's almost funny how out of touch he was with reality.
I got Uber. I got Uber. Look at that. Come on, man.
And here comes the scary part. You won't believe it, but Matthew started talking to himself, like he was having a conversation with someone in his head and even responding to them. None of the things he said made any sense or were connected. It's hard to understand how he ever thought he was okay to drive in that condition.
Dude, do you see my fucking feet? Come on, man. Look how I give her a lot of crap. I give her a lot of props. She fucking put that truck nice as she could. Wow. Why'd she leave though? Come on, man. Look at that truck where my girlfriend put it on there.
Soon after, Matthew started asking the cops up front where she had gone. If you're all confused, imagine what it was like for the cops who had no idea how to deal with him all evening. Let's see what happened next in the police car on the way to jail.
Where'd she go?
Huh?
Where'd she go?
Where's who going?
Where'd she go?
Who's she?
Oh, she left.
Huh?
I don't know. Come on, man. I have cameras on me. Wow. Look how straight that truck is. Looks pretty good.
Alright.
I know. This is what it is.
I'm going to read you the BMV 2255.
Alright.
I'm assuming that you understand what this is, but
I read it all the time.
When Matthew started talking, the cops saw it as the perfect moment to read him his rights, since earlier, when they tried to do it while he was handcuffed, he was too drunk to understand. However, his grip on reality wasn't much better even now.
You are now under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence of drug or combination of them.
Was my keys in my vehicle? Were anything on that? Be honest.
Your keys were in your vehicle and I saw you drive. Taking yourself over your license.
Alright, whatever. Did you see the vehicle in the vehicle? Come on.
You are now under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, a drug, or a combination of them both. Operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, of a listed controlled substance, or a listed metabolite of a controlled substance. Operating a vehicle under underage alcohol consumption, or having physical control of a vehicle while under the influence. If you refuse to take any chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you have to pay a fee to have privileges reinstated.
Come on.
If you have a commercial driver's license and refuse to submit a test, you will...
Before we get back to the video, did you notice how Matthew laughed at everything the female cop read to him? For example, when she said he was arrested for drunk driving, he burst out laughing like she was making it all up. Some people really test your patience, and honestly, kudos to the cops for handling it. I know I couldn't.
Be immediately placed out of service for 24 hours and be disqualified from operating a commercial motor vehicle for a period of not less than 1 year, and you will be required to surrender your commercial driver's license to me. If you have a prior OVI, OVUAC, or operating a vehicle while under the influence of a listed controlled substance or a listed metabolite of a controlled substance under state or municipal law within the preceding 20 years, you are now under arrest for a state OVI, and if you refuse to take a chemical test, you will face increased penalties if you subsequently are convicted of the state OVI.
Who's in driving?
If you have previously pled guilty or have been convicted of 2 or more OVIs, OVUACs or equivalent offenses in the previous 10 years, or pled guilty or been convicted of 5 or more OVIs, OVUACs, or equivalent offenses in the previous 20 years, or pled guilty or been convicted of a felony or any of the above violations in your views.
Not he refused the breathalyzer test again, making his situation even worse, but he didn't stop there. He made a strange request to the cops, still not realizing he was in no position to ask for anything, especially after being so uncooperative the whole time.
Chemical test required by law, and authorized to use whatever reasonable means are necessary to ensure you submit that chemical test.
Exactly.
If you take a chemical test required by law and are found to be at or over the prohibited amount of alcohol, controlled substance, or metabolite of controlled substance in your whole blood serum, or plasma, breath, or urine, as set by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you take a chemical test, you may have independent chemical tests taken at your own expense. Do you understand? Do you understand any of that, or do you need me to explain that to you?
Can you take a camera on my truck right now?
What?
How? Can you take a camera on my truck right now? How? You have cameras, right?
Are you going to be taking a breathalyzer?
No, I'm telling you right now.
Sir, you're refusing?
Look at my truck right now. How close that is.
He asked the cops to go back to his vehicle and set up a camera to keep him safe while he was in custody. Can you believe that? And that was just the start. Next, he accused the cops of lying, claiming he was just sitting in his vehicle, even though the female cop had seen him driving earlier. Let's hear what he had to say next.
Or an intoxilizer, anything.
I'm asking you, just look at my truck right now.
I need you to answer my question.
No, I'm not even. Come on. I was even driving.
Answer my question and then I'll answer yours.
I was even driving. So
I saw you drive from Vitality Bolt to Fair Steakhouse.
Your camera.
I need you to answer my question. Are you going to give me a breath sample?
No,
okay.
I'm not even driving. Look at my truck. Look how straight that is. Stop lying. Look at that thing. Look at that right now.
Even though the female cop who had read him his rights didn't want to hear his lies anymore and moved to the front seat so they could continue on their way, that didn't stop Matthew from trying to convince himself that he wasn't driving the car. Someone should tell him that just repeating the same thing over and over doesn't make it true.
Unbelievable. I laugh about it. I mean, driving a truck. Of course, you shouldn't have ran. But look what she did. Perfect fucking park. Got Uber. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? Uber coming here. My truck is perfectly parked. Look at that. Put the camera on it. Put the camera on it. Perfectly parked that is. Wow.
At one point, Matthew wanted to ask the female cop a question. Just when you thought he might say something smart, he asked if his car was perfectly parked when she first approached him, as if that mattered at all. But honestly, this wasn't surprising since we're used to him throwing in unrelated things by now, right?
I laugh about it. I mean, driving a truck. Of course, you shouldn't have ran. But look what she did. Perfect fucking park. Got Uber. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? Uber coming here. My truck is perfectly parked. Look at that. Put the camera on it. Put the camera on it. Perfectly parked that is. Wow. Look at that. Look at that vehicle. Perfectly parked, right? I'm just saying. I was driving, right? Just look at that vehicle right now. Have me on camera, please. I have body cameras. Look at that thing.
3. Go ahead.
Even though he didn't deserve it, the cops gave Matthew another chance and asked if he'd agree to a breathalyzer test. What do you think? Does someone like him, who not only put his own life at risk but also the lives of others, deserve a second chance? Well, guess what his answer was?
You have a second chance to say if you want to do it or not. If not, then you'll have your refusal paperwork.
Trust me on this, because I can't even walk. I'm telling you right now, I can barely get out of this vehicle right now. You know, I took days off at work because my knees fucked up.
What happened to your knee?
Oh, I tore my meniscus.
On the job?
Yeah. Fine though. All I ask is just give me her name and badge, that's all. That's all I want.
You just want my name?
And badge, that's it. I don't want nothing else, dude. Come on.
Give me that information.
Come on, man. That's all I want.
For those who guessed he refused, you're right again. Matthew realized nothing would get him out of the situation, so he claimed he wasn't a bad person. But whether he was a bad person or not didn't matter. What mattered was that he should never have gotten behind the wheel drunk.
Come on, man. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else but... And I have my camera and I'm going to show that. Just see what happens. I'm not a bad guy. I don't think you're a bad person. Come on. I Ubered when she came there. We Ubered. You know that, right? You see my cell phone. It showed Uber. So who's gonna pay my Uber now? Come on, man. I was responsible. Come on.
Do you know what's worst of all? This wasn't the first time Matthew was charged with driving under the influence. Back in 2015, he was charged with DUI, but it was later reduced to physical control or being in control of a vehicle while under the influence, but not actually driving. It seemed like some people never learn from their mistakes, wouldn't you agree?
Am I getting charged on that? Come on, man. So I can't use Uber no more? Come on, man. Seriously. Did she park my vehicle? Sit there. No one's sitting there. Right? So, what am I supposed to do? Not Uber? I have to sit in my vehicle. Not even driving. I mean, you have cameras, right? Because I buy cams all the time, but come on.
Just as the cops arrived at the jail, Matthew came up with a new accusation, asking them why they pulled his pants down. If I tell you that earlier in the evening, during his arrest, the cops found an open and almost empty bottle of Jack Daniels under his seat, you'll understand why he was acting like this.
Oh my God. This is bad. She better fucking stuff up. Fucking lying bitch. That was I was like a month ago.
The court sentenced Matthew to 180 days in jail, fined him $800, and suspended his license for about 200 days. He was also placed in probation for 730 days. On top of all that, he was fired from the Cleveland Police Department for his behavior during the incident and arrest. An off-duty cop from Columbus, Ohio, named Jay Graham, was spotted by on-duty officers driving over the median. They pulled him over, suspecting he might be driving under the influence of alcohol.
Officer Fear, Westerville Police. So, your driving is super concerning to me. I'm just going to be really honest. You turned out of DeVita. First, you turned into DeVita. I was a little confused at why you immediately cut it in there. When you turned out, you turned into the far lane. You committed a marked lanes violation, and then you just drove over the center curb there.
No, I actually went into the.
You went into the left lane. When you got out of DeVita, you committed a marked lanes by driving in the center lane, and then when you made that left turn, my partner and me watched you drive over the center.
I went right over the median.
Right. Why did you drive over the median?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
I'm going to grab my ID.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yep, you need to grab it. Are you armed?
Yes.
You are? Where's your firearm at, sir?
Left leg.
Left leg. Okay.
Police officer, Columbus police officer.
Yes, sir. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Yeah.
When the cops approached Jay, they had no idea he was one of their own. But that wasn't the only surprise that night. They also found out Jay was carrying a gun. And as you can imagine, being armed while drunk is seriously dangerous.
But I've only had a few because I got Chinese food in there, but...
How much is a few, sir?
4 drinks.
4? Okay.
All right, driver's license.
Yes, Jay.
My, this one.
So you said it's on your left leg is in a holster, sir?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just for our purposes tonight, and I'm not trying to show you any disrespect or anything, ma'am. That's what I have. I'm gonna have you step out. If you can keep your hands visible,
Jay even told the cops he had 4 drinks that night. I think he only did it because he thought he'd get off easy for just being a cop. Luckily, the good cops are finally standing up to the bad ones, and Jay is no exception. I can't wait to see his reaction when he gets a real wake-up call.
Can I have you step out for a second? Okay. Here, I'm just gonna unlock it. Here, I'm gonna reach over. All right, sir. You can just step out. Like I said, just face away from me. We're chill, man. I'm not trying to make any big deal out of this. Okay. Okay. You said left leg?
Yes.
Is it in your pocket or
no? It's
on your side? Because I don't see.
No, on the leg.
On the leg? Oh, on your ankle bracelet. Okay. Is this the only one you got on you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't see it in here, so it's got to be in the vehicle somewhere. Well, I'm gonna bring you back. Just is it in the vehicle then somewhere? Here, no, you're cool. You can relax, man. It should be in the vehicle.
Whatever you want.
Okay, that's cool, man. I just want you to relax. What I want you to do is relax for me. If you can relax for me, we're all good here. I'm just gonna pat you down just because you did have a firearm on you. Just so we're all on the same level playing field.
To Jay's surprise, the cops asked him to step out of the car so they could search it. He was shocked. That says a lot about him as a cop. I'd say this is where the real story starts.
Can you spread your legs for me? All right, thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
You don't know where that could possibly be at?
No, you know what? Half the time I put it right in.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it was in his right pocket.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to get your...
You're good. No, you're fine.
I was saying, we're trying to all be chill here. I just... Just 6. All right, sir. I'm just gonna. You can relax. I'm just gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna shut your door. So, Mr. Graham. So, do you have any medical conditions?
Headaches.
Jay was so upset that the cops had to tell him to calm down. I mean, if he wasn't guilty or hiding something, why would he be so upset, right? Where did all that confidence go from earlier when he introduced himself as a police officer? But these cops weren't dumb, so they decided to keep a close eye on Jay to figure out what was going on with his strange behavior.
Headaches? Okay. No diabetes or anything? Don't take insulin or anything? False teeth?
No.
Okay. You wear contacts? Yeah, I'm assuming if you did, you don't have them in right now, right, sir? Okay. Okay. Just so I'm aware, and I know we'll take a look at it in a second, is the firearm loaded?
Yes.
Okay.
And the badge is in this pocket.
Yes, sir.
Like grab.
Yeah, you can grab it, Jay. Here. I'll say, I know you're CPD. Alright. If you can go have a seat on my push bumper for me, on 24, just for a second. You're fine, just have a seat. Yeah, you can have a seat, sir, on my push bumper.
Can I stand? Is that okay?
Well, you're...
In my opinion, the cop was way too nice to Jay. Honestly, I don't think Jay deserved that kind of treatment, but at least they did the right thing by starting with the field sobriety tests. The first one was the easiest. All Jay had to do was follow the tip of the pencil with his eyes without moving his head. Sounds simple, right?
Yes.
So you understand, I got to check to make sure that you were okay to drive, because you have talked about having alcohol, so that's all I'm going to be doing for you, okay? Can you remove your glasses and just put them on the top of my cruiser, just for the test purposes? Okay. All right, so like I said, I'm having you have a seat on my push bumper just because you're much taller than me. I'm not a huge dude, and like I said, we're just going to be running through an eye test first, okay? So all I'm going to need you to do is just, what I'm going to have you do is, if you want to keep your hand, actually, if you want to keep your hands, if you want to keep your hands right here on your face just so I can see them at all times, and then what I want you to do is follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. Simple enough. You understand?
Very good.
Okay, all right. Can you keep following it? Yep, just keep following it. Thank you, sir. Here, we'll try that again. I'll say, just remember, don't move your head, just keep following it with your eyes.
Well, for someone as drunk as Jay at that moment, even the simplest task felt like mission impossible. He was so bad at the exercise that he had to hold his head with his hands just to keep it from moving. Honestly, I've never seen anyone do the test like that. Is that even allowed?
Could you see everything all right? Light wasn't too bright or anything, and you could still see the tip of the pen, correct? I want to make sure that everything's okay for you for this test.
Yeah.
Yes, sir? Okay. Same thing. We're going to keep your hands there. You're going to look at the tip of your pen with it right there at the top with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head for me, okay?
Trying to pull him out past 45, but
Even with his hands on his head, Jay kept moving. If he messed up the easiest test this badly, you can imagine how the rest would go. If I were those cops, there wouldn't be any need to keep going with the sobriety tests. It was already obvious. But for some reason, they kept being nice to Jay.
hinges vibrate.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
No. Here. Well, no, I know. It's a hybrid. Fancy Westerville. So, just keep focusing on the tip of that pen for me. All right. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, just keep looking at it. One more time. I'll pull away the mats. We're going with that head for me.
I know what you're thinking. The test is taking way too long, and you're absolutely right. But Jay even forgot to follow the tip of the pencil, so the cops had to remind him.
Keep looking. Remember, tip. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but to say, you were looking out. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, I saw your eyes looking out. I'd rather you look at the tip for me. Okay.
I was looking right. Fingers.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Ironically, the cops seemed to care more about the outcome of the test than Jay did. He kept asking Jay to focus and follow the tip of the pencil, but no matter how hard Jay tried, he just couldn't. He was way too drunk. It was obvious, and maybe it was time for the cop to give up because Jay was way beyond help at that point.
Just keep going. Tip of the pen. Remember, don't move your head for me, Jay.
I'm trying not to, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna take it up for you. Just follow with the tip of the pen again.
It was finally time for the next test. Jay had to imagine a line in front of him and walk heel to toe. The cop tried to make it as easy as possible for him, even though he probably shouldn't have, since Jay needed to do the test just like anyone else. Of course, none of that helped Jay.
I'm gonna have you stand right here with me, okay? Yep, just right here, where my light's at. I'm gonna make it really easy on you. Yep, so just stand out here. I want you to put your feet where the light is at, and then walk and face the cruiser. So you see that number 24 on it? Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Here, we don't want you. Do you need those to see or anything? Does it? I mean, the eye test is over. Well, here, the eye test is over, so you can have these. You just understand I can't have glasses on during the test, sir. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps down an imaginary line. That imaginary line's gonna go from the tip of your feet to that number 24 on my cruiser. Okay? Just imagine a straight imaginary line. 9 heel-to-toe steps down that line. Turn. 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Now, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put you in the starting position first, just so we can have that. So imagine that imaginary line, left foot on that line, right foot touching heel to toe.
The more I watch, the more annoyed I get with the cop treating Jay like he has some sort of special privilege. I mean, yeah, Jay did the field sobriety test, but don't you think the cop was way too nice to him? It's honestly embarrassing. I wonder if he'd act this way with an ordinary person. Anyway, let's get back to the video and see how Jay did on this next test.
Times, keep your arms at your side.
Yes.
Count your steps out loud, and once you start walking, I don't want you to fall.
Okay.
Once you start walking,
1,
don't stop. Okay.
2.
Do you understand?
3.
Okay.
4. 5.
Yep. Just keep walking. You're good, sir.
6. 7. 8. 9. Turn. Just keep going, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. So one last test, sir.
The only thing Jay got right in this test was counting exactly 9 steps, but that was it. He didn't walk heel to toe and nearly fell 5 times while walking, yet the cops still thought it was necessary to do one more test as if the outcome would still be somehow different.
To begin, what this is going to do is one leg stand. So when I tell you to begin, you're going to pick one leg. I don't care, either leg. Keep it 6 inches off the ground with your foot parallel to the ground and your arms at your side. You're going to count aloud in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and so on until I instruct you to stop. It's going to be approximately 30 seconds. Just make sure you're watching your feet at all times while you're counting out your steps, and you keep your legs straight. You understand those instructions, sir? Okay. As long as you have nothing or no questions, you may begin whenever you're ready, sir. Okay. Just keep going, sir. 2. Just keep going.
3. This time, Jay had to do a one-legged stand while counting out loud, starting from 1,000 on whichever leg he so chose. And let me just say, get ready for the funniest field sobriety test you've ever seen.
5, 6.
right, that's enough, Jay. All right, sir. Do you know your alphabet? No, here, I want to talk to you. Here, we're good.
Yes.
We're good. You just relax. I told you. I've been trying to be civil with you. You know your alphabet, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you recite it without singing it? From the letter C as in cat to the letter W as in water. Just going up.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, S, V, W, I, C.
Okay. Okay. And then one final test. Do you know how to count, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Can you count from the number 4 to up to 24, and then from 24 back down to 4 at your own leisure? Just 4 to 24 and back down to 4.
Jay couldn't even stand on one leg for a full second. It was pretty hopeless. But the cop, still trying to help Jay out, decided to give him one final test, something even a 2-year-old could probably do with no problem.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Okay. All right, sir. So
7, right?
it was to 4, but that's all right, sir.
Oh.
So it's all
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, or 5, 4.
Okay.
Done.
All right, sir. Well, Jay, unfortunately, I think you've had a little too much to drink. So you are under arrest.
Jay was asked to recite the alphabet without singing. And honestly, after messing that up, he should have been taken to jail. But instead, the cop gave him an even easier task. This time, Jay had to count from 4 to 24. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if the cop's next task was just to ask for Jay to breathe to prove he wasn't drunk. It's ridiculous.
Just place your hands behind your back. Just relax and bring them off your body. I don't want to hurt your wrist. Yeah, I know, sir. You've been super cool with me, and that's what I want to continue to be. I don't want to hurt you. That's not my goal by any means. Please, not my goal by any means, sir. All right, so I'm gonna be searching you incident to arrest. Is there anything on you other? I mean, we got the gun off you. That's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me. That's all I care about. Okay. I'm gonna bring you up just to the car, and I'm gonna have you spread your legs.
Jay failed the entire sobriety test. If the cop had to come up with more, Jay would have failed those too. Finally, the cop realized he had no choice but to arrest him, even though he did everything he could to avoid it. Despite being treated much better than he deserved, as soon as Jay was handcuffed, his whole attitude changed.
Yes, sir. And then, before I put you in the back of my car, I'm just going to advise you of your rights, just so you're unaware of them, sir. Okay, well, you know, I always treat everybody like this is brand new to them, so that way we don't have any misunderstanding.
Okay.
Huh?
You're good.
Okay.
Good, officer.
Okay. I want to treat you fair.
We're not in the fair area.
Not a what?
We're not in the fair area.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, the cop who arrested Jay should be fired right along with him. I mean, what's with all this special treatment? It's ridiculous. Just listen to how pathetic it sounds when the cop tells Jay to be careful because the seats at the back of the police car are hard. Who cares?
Now, the seats are hard, and I don't want you to hit your head because you're much taller than me. Yes, sir. Okay, so don't hit your head, and don't... Nope, just slide back in there. I'm not trying to... Yeah, what did I say?
I wasn't trying to mess with you.
No.
I understand where they are.
Okay. I don't want you to think I'm hurting you. Okay?
Serious?
Yes, sir. I want you to know I'm trying to be fair with you. I'm trying to be fair with you. I know you may not like me. I respect that, sir.
Sure, do what you gotta do.
Alright, sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before.
The cop even told Jay he just wanted to be fair with him. Yeah, we could all see that. Even Jay knew the cop had to do what he had to do, but again, the cop muted his body camera a few times, which he definitely shouldn't have done. After all that, he went to talk to his colleagues about what had just happened.
Morning questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand these rights, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If we can mark Miranda.
I copy 0007. Go ahead.
Back to the city code.
I copy code 4.
After discussing what to do with Jay's car, the cop decided to play the Good Samaritan again and came to ask Jay's permission. Of course, he had to use the chance to show his concern one more time. Maybe this cop treats everyone like this, but honestly, I think it's all way too much.
Can we grab his duty gear? I do not want that going. I'll ask him, but I would rather it not go to impound. I trust our impound people, but I'd rather it not go down there. So, sir, with your permission, because I don't want to send your duty gear down. Unfortunately, your truck has to be towed. But I don't want your duty gear to go down there. With your permission, I want to grab it all and bring it all with us. Are you cool with that? I trust my tow people, but our gear means a lot to us. I respect that, and I'm not trying to have it get lost on you. Are you okay with me taking it with us?
I'm in a position where whatever you'd like to do, I will be.
Okay, so I would much rather take it along with us.
The cop told Jay he was worried his gear might get lost, even though he trusted the crew to safely impound the car and everything inside. Honestly, at this point, all that's missing is for the cop to make Jay a sandwich with how concerned he was about him.
Okay. So we're
discretion, go for it.
Okay. The other question is, we have to inventory it subject to arrest. There's no other firearms in the vehicle, correct? Okay. All right, sir. Just hang out for me. He's shrugging his shoulders.
About his stuff?
About whether or not there's another firearm in the vehicle.
So there probably is. Maybe. It sucks, man. That's what it is. You got what
After asking Jay how his back was and if the car temperature was comfortable, he decided to mute his camera again and talk to his colleague. It's pretty clear just the fact that he felt the need to mute it shows he was probably hiding something.
Do you need the window down, sir, or anything? Do you feel all right back there? Is it too warm? It's good? Okay. Let me help you inventory it so we can go back and we can get rid of the 2255 and do this. Mute protect.
After all this, Jay took a plea deal where the driving under the influence charge was reduced to physical control. His sentence included 5 days in jail, confiscation and destruction of his private weapons, and a suspended driver's license with the option to drive for work. So do you think Jay got off easy? If you thought today's video was crazy, just wait for the next one where there are even worse cops out there.